be jumping on my bed. Don't be sitting in my chair. Don't be messing with my fireplace. This is my home. My home. Do you have any tea and cookies? We can talk about something. Nope. We've got nothing. All right, you got a pot. I wonder how strong I am. Ooh, I'm really strong. Watch me do this. Whoa! Yay! Alright, what about these flowers? Can I do something with these flowers and jump on them? I can talk to the flowers. Oh no, I'm talking to the dog. Alright, there will be no talking to flowers. We will only talk to a dog. Arf! I always go to a bow when I play that game. I mean, it doesn't... I can pretend to be a warrior or whatever, and I always bring out a bow.
I just hope that somehow, someday, someone, somewhere will find some way to make something out of us trees.
I got an axe.
And then they can cut us all down. What if someone invents telephone poles?
I don't get it, all right? I don't get it. You gotta keep the circle in the light. Oh, Slayer, where you been? Shit. Sam, where's the distraction you're supposed to be doing? Just talk to this guy so I can look at his ass. God almighty. Hi, Slayer. Can we please get out of this area so we can move on to the next?
This is, you know what? This is, I mean, please stop.
I got it! I got it! No, I smacked it with a hammer. Call the boot car! Just call the boot car, please. We're dead. And that's how the stream ends, folks. Game over. Oh, no. All right, how the hell do you fight this thing? Oh,
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
so you stay in your car. You don't get out of your car, all right? All right, you know what? We're going to go ahead and restart. We're going to do it at least one more. Coming down.
Test.
Right? Ah!
Test.
That's like my first time using that damn thing. Okay, hold on. Do I have a reload?
Nervous?
Yes.
Because that Minotaur guy is not... I don't know where he is. Is he behind me? Turn around, Mel! He's right there! Oh, X. God darn it! Read the woman's book. Never, never, never... Happy New Year, everybody! Welcome back to another stream. Yeah, I told you we'd be streaming this week, and so far we've been good to our word. We've streamed. I mean, we might not have had tons of audience. Maybe there's not a lot of interest in good old retro game Phoenix Wright. Believe me that I am trying to get ready for my shoulder to be able to play Metroid. It's just about there. I even thought about even doing it today. And then I decided, you know what? One more day of Phoenix Wright. Yes, Metroid is hot, and it's fun. But man, is it rough on the hands. You are constantly holding down, like when you're scanning, you're holding down like the L and the ZLs and all the other buttons on the and also, there's a debate about whether or not it's better to take off those Joy-Cons and use them separately. And I would rather test that, like not on stream, I think. But there's this part where you hold down and you're guiding the charge bolt, and you're trying to weave in and out of all this stuff and smack the targets, and that always is a little harder for me. They always put in those kind of things, and sure enough, precision counts extremely. So anyway, welcome, happy new year, happy start of 2026, and I'm happy to announce to our entire community we made our goal. Last night we put the final monies into the Extra Life, and we got the $750. A lot of it was Mike Cade helping us. Really, that is so appreciated, Mike. And then there were trickles, and other people helped along the year as well with the donations, with anonymous donations, with bits and stuff like that. It's a brand new year, and we got it in just in time. Chad put the donation in at midnight, and not midnight, just before midnight, sorry, about 10 o'clock at night last night. We put the final donation, we totaled up everything, we figured out what we needed, and we made our Extra Life goal. And if anyone's interested, you can certainly go see the Extra Life goal. It is let me see, hold on. I even got a thank you for let's see if it's going to say it's like event is closed, you can view your fundraise. You will no longer be able to edit or share or edit your content.
Happy New Year.
Once again. So, hey, Mike, let me look. So, yeah, we made our $750 our thing. It also, gave us, we don't want that information out there. we don't want people to have that kind of thing. So, and I can't even get to it anymore, I think. But to show that we did it. Yes, Mike, we did it because you did it with us. Thank you so much for all your donations to the channel. Thank you for believing in us and believing in what we were trying to do. And honestly, it feels good to be able to do that. And I'm trying to figure out, is there a way? I don't want my personal information on there, so I was trying to figure out, but here it is. If we do this, I think you can see there's the display capture. There it is. Oh, well, thank you for doing that, Chad. Seriously, I
need new batteries to.
Was going to dust it and stuff, and because it's so dirty, and
You just need new batteries because it would shine, but it wasn't doing all the extra stuff.
I wonder why the display capture isn't capturing.
Comments came in.
Yeah, well, that always happens, right? That's a given. It's all over the place. Weird. There we go. Boom, bada bing, bada bam. Your fundraising total, 100% of your goal. We love Chad. Yes, we love Chad. Obviously, we tapped it up and took it to the rest. But 100 of that final total, or like 130 of it, I think, had to do with channel donations and subs and stuff like that. So it wasn't just, it wasn't just us at the end. It was all of us. And I think that's the thing we have to remember. I'm also looking at things like food bank donation and stuff like that. So we may see more streams where we try to do some of that kind of thing too. And not just health, but maybe thank you, Mike. So yeah, felt good. Let's get that out of here. Okay, so now, once again, like I said, I'm just about ready to try to take on that boss with Metroid. I'd like to watch a few more people fight it, but I know what we got to do to fight the plant boss, and every single thing about Metroid is going to be a struggle bus for me. And I even think Chad would have a problem too. Maybe most people would, because it's a pretty aggressive game to get the bike, to get it all, but it looks amazing. And so I really love watching people play Metroid Prime Beyond. And as far as the donation, as far as the extra life, once again, thank you. Yes, I have to agree with Mike. I echo the sentiments. Feels damn good, homie. I really, really, really appreciate the support and all the help. All right, so now we are moving it on, moving it right along. Dang it, moving it right along to Phoenix Wright 4. Because now we've done 1, 3, 2, and now we're on to 4. Yeah, that's how it goes. It just feels damn good. All right. Phoenix Writing it. I love the Phoenix Wrights games. They are so fun and so crazy. And the things that they do, like Mess and Hat are talking about yesterday, the things they do are not something you can do in a regular courtroom. There's no way that a judge is going to let somebody change their testimony. That's called in contempt. And what is the other word that it's called? It's not that word. What's the word? I bet Tooch was here. He'd know the word. Plagiarizing? No. It's not It's not. It's in contempt, and it's and you are not. I can't think of the word when you. Man, I'm struggling. What is when you give false testimony? False testimony meaning. There is definitely a word for it. Perjury. It's perjury. And there are big fines when you perjure yourself. And there's a lot of people who seem to do it, right? I mean, you look at like the politicians and all the shit they do, and how often they perjure themselves. But there are big, big, big fines involved for doing that. And yes, jail time, monetary, reputation, about, just a numerous amount of things. So definitely. Perjuring yourself is not cool, and yet in this game, it almost seems encouraged. Let me change the testimony. What I meant to say. No, you don't get that chance. You don't get that second chance to tell what you meant to say. You better tell the truth right away, even if the truth hurts someone, and unfortunately, at times, right, it does. All right, so let's play a little more of Phoenix Wright and watch him perjure himself again. Even the lawyer, even Edgeworth, is constantly like pushing things under the radar. And I forgot to give you this piece of evidence. It'd be like, you didn't give it at the time when discovery was happening, and you didn't give it to the defense, or the defense didn't. If the defense didn't get it, they can lose their license. I mean, it's just serious. But this game, not as serious. Not so much. All right, so let's continue with the end of episode 3. Do we get I wonder if I don't know. We'll see. This should be the end, though. Oh, yep. See, this is Will Powers. So I'm not so sure we can go back like we were thinking. Curious if I press play this game, where will I go? Oh, okay, I could choose you see that's what Medicine Hat was talking about. If we do play this game, we can't go back that way. If we do episode selection, then we can choose the selection. So now it's time for goodbyes. So let's go ahead and select the opening. It's been, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. December 25th. Man, we should have played this one first last week. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, Preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Ah, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Yeah, let's do that. Let's head on down to the fire department. They've got nothing else better to do. They're probably down there cooking up stuff and reading books and sleeping and stuff until the real fires, right? All right, have them spray you with a hose. That'll work. Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Oh no. Well, Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Yipes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We got bigger things to worry about than that. Oh, no, we got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? It's like going up to the wife, Mike, and going, what? When, where, whom, why, and how? That was her, though, but that's okay. I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. All right, really, do we need to go to Edgeworth? I mean, honestly, what do we owe Edgeworth? But do we owe Edgeworth a defense, at least? He can afford a good defense attorney. He doesn't need a spiky-haired screw-up like Phoenix Wright, who's luckily won 3 cases. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? What do you mean, what should we do? Get your ass on down to the detention center. Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. How are we right? There is such a thing as need somebody hiring us for the job. And do you honestly believe that Edgeworth is going to want to hire us compared to hiring Mr. Grossberg, who could probably has tons more experience and may be able to get him off without a circus? I don't know. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Well, got any good ideas? No, not really. I mean, I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Okay, so honestly, here we go again. Would you like to see my defense attorney badge? You know, I think it's developing a nice luster. I'll look at your badge later, Nick. We got work to do. I suppose you're right. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. All right, yeah. Anything in our office that we need to look at first? No. Let's get to the detention center. The same guard. He does nothing but work, and he holds up the door every single case. All right, detention center. Go. December 25th, detention center. Detention center, visitors room. Visitors room. I don't know why we're having a hard time talking. We probably just need to guzzle some water. We need someone to come in and say, Mel, why don't you freaking hydrate? All right, visitors room. Let's go. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! No, it's her. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So you've come to laugh at the falling attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time. We can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's kind of right. He's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. All right, well, you know, once again, smile for the cameras. Okay, smile for the cameras. This is serious. We have to present, be professional. Come on. The same guard as the last time. This guard monitors the visitors room. He hasn't moved an inch since the entire game began. He's a real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. I'd be real nervous if Edgeworth is in the room too. Edgeworth makes you nervous. Would you like to see my attorney badge? Take that! Your attorney badge? Edgeworth! Let me defend you! Ha! I'm dead. Put the noose around my neck right away. I'm dead. Hey, we've won 3 cases. We may be a junior attorney. Perhaps we are ignorant. Perhaps we've made mistakes in the past, but we always get our man off Hopefully. That really sounded bad. Think of it in the court of law. That's what I meant by, never mind. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never! What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Why would he not want me? Well, besides the fact that I'm junior wet behind the ears and only won 3 trials. But that's a success streak. That's 3 in a row. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Sorry. You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you, Nick. Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, right? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouses. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really. Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Well, think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know. But I don't want your help, okay? Huh? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But, Nick... Okay, so the thing is that Edgeworth does not want us. And I've already pointed out all the facts. This is a murder trial, not that the other ones weren't. But he's not wrong in that he said our luck will probably run out sometime. There may be another reason why Edgeworth, he seems kind of sensitive toward us, but he was willing to take us down, and he was willing to lie, or as I mentioned, perjure, or not reveal evidence. We'll see. But first of all, let's go to Gourd Lake entrance. December 25th, Gourd Lake entrance. This is where it happened. Yes. Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of the park. I could see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Yeah, I'm not so sure he's our biggest fan either. Okay. Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiots! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. All right, Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Aha! Or ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts. How does he not know who the hell I am? I've been in court. I've had 3 cases involving him, and I've been in court each time. Okay, fine. You're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts. Right. Phoenix, right. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yeah. Yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. So ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. All right, so we can examine or we can talk. I always like to examine first, just in case there's some clue. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This is a place full of families picnicking on the weekend. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I noticed because Medicine Hat told me that I'm now getting it right and saying it more correctly than I was in the last 2 games. All right. Garbage can, a light, trees, woods. I feel the winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. It is December 25th. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I hate winter. I'm probably like the most I really can't stand winter person you could ever meet. I hate the snow. I hate ice. I don't like the cold. The only thing pretty about winter once in a while is the white on the ground, but I hate the winter. I hate the winter for the accidents. I love Christmas. I do like Christmas. So that, yes, I like autumn. But I'm more of a spring person. I prefer spring than anything. I always get more happy in the spring, especially late spring. Not winter, early spring, but late. It's getting warm. Plants are starting to blossom and grow. Spring. But winter to me is just, it's death. It's the kiss of death. It's the death of my plants. Nothing happens. And you like autumn. Autumn is pretty, but it reminds me that it's over. All the plants I've grown, that everything I've everything, all the prettiness, all the brightness, all the warm weather is just about over. So I'm mixed on autumn as well. To me, when I get to autumn, I get a little more depressed. But by winter, and right now, with nothing to look forward to for the next 4 freaking months, it always is kind of depressing. One thing I know is, like, when I return to work on Monday, I will be back in the busiest month of work that I will ever have. Just like Mike just left the busiest month of work he will have, I will have the next in January, all the rest of January, the busiest slamming month I will have all year long. And it's going to, and just like I saw it for myself last year, and I'm all that much stronger and better and quicker. And then they want to throw in performance evaluations in the middle of all that, and it's a chaotic mess. And I'm all I can do is like think to myself, I cannot wait to retire at this point. It's not right around the corner, but I can see the light shining in the end of the tunnel. Whereas, a couple years ago, the light was small. Now the light's a lot larger. And I'm thinking to myself, I just got to make it through. Just got to, and I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. But I know what's coming in to what I'm driving into starting next week. And so, and then once that month is done and I can just hopefully come back down from the massive height, then there's really literally nothing to look forward to until the end of winter. And somewhere in like the end of April, it can still snow here. So May, and that specifically like right around the middle of May, it's such a tiny window, but it like gives me the hope of new life, the fresh smell of spring, and my favorite flowers are lilacs, and they only grow at that end of May. And they're only around for like 2 weeks. So it's almost like don't blink, because the lilacs will only grow that much.
Victory is mine. We thank thee, Lord, that in thy mercy. Come on then. What? At you.
I'm pissed off that even in Colorado, I was snubbed and ghosted from employers. We live here. We know all about that. Chad knows all about that. It's one recruiter after the next. They don't have to, But Victory is Tooches. How is Victory Tooches? What, you did something, Tooch? Did you beat something?
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
It got me.
I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
But I do wait for that lilac season. So that is like that spring. And so with winter, it doesn't turn me into a poet. It just makes me want to get through it faster. And then I think about it. I will get there like in April, and I'll think about Christmas was only 4 months away. Thank you for snowing snowballs at me. And thank you for using, stop right there, criminal scum. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? And I'm sorry that ghosting is still going
Boobies,
on.
my kid! Boobies!
Boobies are there.
Booby jack, booby jack.
I don't know, but I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. So it's a little cold out there December 24th, but I don't see it snow there. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. All right. Okay, I think it's time to talk to Detective Gumshoe. He's not, obviously, he's not happy because Edgeworth is his hero. So he's not happy to have his hero sitting in jail. What happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No, what are we doing there? No.
What's the big, I say, what's the big idea? Don't stand there gawking, son. Speak up.
That's supposed to be you're doing it all wrong. No. Wow. Okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the, huh? Never mind. I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
I played that one today, folks.
Mike Gates here. Ba-da-da-da. Have a great time. We're so glad to see ya. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Have a great day. Beep. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. What is Tooch's major malfunction? His major malfunction is he likes to torture himself. What are you torturing yourself with today there, Tooch? And man, me too. I'm resting this shoulder, getting ready for the big torture. If you haven't gotten Metroid, people, you guys are missing out on a very fun game. It's available for the Switch and the Switch 2. And no, I'm not being paid by Nintendo, but I call it like I see it. And when I like a game, when I think the graphics are there, when I think the action is there, when I think the amount of work on the game, and gosh knows they spent so long getting the game out, but it's damn good. So, buy it. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And you can get it for the Switch or the Switch 2. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How'd they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. It's too much money, Mike says. No, it's worth it. The amount of work, the details they put in, the technique, it is worth every penny somebody spends. I can't remember what I spent, but of course I bought it at a reduced price. But, and I don't know if the Switch version versus the Switch 2 version is different, but it's worth it. There was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. It's not worth it for me at the moment. He's got 17 games to get through. See, to gain 17 games to my one doesn't equate very well. And I understand that. So sometime, you don't have to do it today. You don't have to do it even this year. But maybe sometime, just be on the lookout. This is actually a really good game. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care? Huh. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even taken this investigation that seriously. Oh, no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Is it true No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Ah, so you owe the messenger. Now that is brutal. And Neo too, nothing to squawk at, and both are frying my brain. I gotta tell you, the messenger for sure, I got to a point where I could not get past. And I mean, it's fun and it was great, but I just could not make the moves. And that might be what happens with Metroid, because it's equally just as exhausting to play. No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case, and both are frying Tooth's brain. Not my brain. My brain, it's taken a walk a long time ago. Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. Yeah, the messenger is fun and fine to play, definitely. Your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. And my case said he'd have to play the messenger again. I suppose. No, it became really hard. It wasn't just me stopped playing it. It stopped playing it because it was difficult. I played it away from stream and tried to do it over and over and over again. And there was just a scene that I could not get past. Maybe you should play that for your January 1 stream, Mike. He's not talking to me because I'm streaming, but it's got to be you, Mike, and it's a violent nudge. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him in there. Oh, you should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, 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 over again, over and over. Huh. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. I kinda get why he doesn't want our help. But maybe it's something deeper, right? I don't know. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Whoop, whoop. Hey, AC White Raven, welcome in and happy fucking New Year to you as well. Mike said he was good. Thanks, Tooch. And yes, whoop on Mike's ass. Whooping Mike's ass. Mike's asking, what? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, and it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. Fine.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
Be that way, Mike Cade. I did it for Tooch. So you gotta sit there and watch this lame ass streamer instead. I'm sorry.
Shall we play a game?
Yes, it was cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. It's weird, I'm watching you, but my internet isn't working right now? Why? What's wrong with your internet? What's not working? Whoops, not that one. Okay, so why is your internet now everything? What's going on with your internet? It's January 1. You're supposed to have internet. But your chat is working and you're chatting to me. Is it buffering and stuff? It doesn't show it. It won't let you open new tabs. Okay, or play online, but you're watching me. Look, bruh, I'm over here helping with dinner. Because we live with old people and we have to eat dinner at 4 p.m. like old fucks. Mike, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Okay, my dinner is a chuck roast and it is cooking in the in the crock pot, and it's going to go for another 3 hours before we're going to be able to eat ourselves. I mean, maybe 7 o'clock. But I understand what Mike is talking about, because when I have relatives come over who are older, they always want to eat early. They always want to go to the restaurant, like go by 5, you know? And I'm trying to look out for you, blood. Be right back. AC White Raven, be right back. So I gotta understand, AC. When you say the internet is not working, then how are you watching me? I mean, I know I'm special. No, not really. But I know that I'm okay. But how are you watching me, man? And I'm going back to the game. Overnight, it is Christmas Eve, after all. And yes, Mike said he's got you, Tooch, and he appreciates you, but he's trying to help cook his family dinner, and it is what it is. And it was, I just emphasized and added that, so yeah. It was Christmas Eve, after all. And still we're being thorough. And when the Gumshoe is doing the Doom eye waggle, we're still being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What do you get me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct, and they want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back? I kind of want to see the autopsy report. Well, yes. I'm sure that Edgeworth was the shooter. He's got nothing to live for after being embarrassed in court 3 times in a row. You might think so. And you may be right. We're gonna find out. Well, yes, do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get time, drop by the precinct. We could talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Obviously he isn't, as it's always Phoenix versus Edgeworth, but one can hope. Yeah, and I wasn't sure it was Edgeworth on the first case, but I'll have to go look at that again. Maybe it was Edgeworth. Maybe I beat him 3 times. Maybe he has nothing to live for, but why'd he shoot the other guy? It's not like Edgeworth is going on the rampage and he's suddenly like this criminal So there's got to be some kind of motive or reason behind it. And that's what we're going to uncover. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. So directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Mike is off today because today is New Year's Day, and that is one of the days that Mike gets off. So that's a yes, sir. Yes, sir. Or, maybe it's not. Or, no, maybe not that one. I thought it was 4. Is that not working? Why is that one not working?
That's the fact, Jack.
That's the fact, Jack. He's off today. And he's cooking. Mike, what are you cooking? So I was telling you about this amazing chuck roast. I cannot wait to eat it. I think it's going to be really good. Okay, so it was probably about 3 pounds. I took a big pan and a bunch of olive oil and heated up nice. I seared it on both sides for 12 minutes, rotating it continually. I put it in the crock pot, and then I took the residual grease and mixed it with a tomato marinara sauce that Chad made for me, adding Worcestershire, adding rosemary, adding thyme, adding salt and pepper. And of course, before I even seared it, I put salt and pepper on either side with some onion garlic mix. And then put that in the crock pot, put the tomato base on top, and started cooking it. Then I went and cut a bunch of potatoes, like red potatoes and sweet potatoes, and cut them up, put them in the pot, mixed it with the broth and sauce of the other tomato base. And then Chad had already gone to the store while I was doing all this. So he brought me home mini carrots, and I threw them in there with parsley, and I threw that on top with parsley and mixed it all together. And now it is cooking in the crock pot for the next 4 hours. So it's already been going 1 hour, so now it'll be 3 hours. And I can't smell it. But I keep asking Chad, do you smell it? And hopefully it won't be a disaster. I tried cooking it. I tried cooking something today. So Mike is cooking small turkeys and some other stuff. What other stuff are you cooking? Because cooking is very important to our channel, and we could be a cooking channel, literally, and maybe that's what I'll be when I get retired finally, is a puzzle making cooking channel mama or something like that. I don't know. What are you cooking? What did you try to cook, Mike? And what was the, hold on. AC, what did you try to cook today? And what was the other stuff? Directions to the police station has been received. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe? Well, what? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. All right. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. All right, so now we're going to move to the beach, because we still haven't found something to make Edgeworth trust us, believe us. Look at it, it's called the Samurai Dog. It's got little jingle bells going on there. It is December 25th, Gourd Lake, public beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yup. I'm not sure it warrants as a wowzers then, though. Probably not. But hey, look at the snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. No to the Samurai Dog. Because there's a sound. And the sound says, closed for Christmas. A hot dog stand. And it's closed. Except it's really nice day, so they could technically open that hot dog stand. But maybe somebody might take Christmas off. Do something else. The Christmas fringe looks a little half big. The banner reads, semi-dogs. Someone needs to redecorate. Why? Okay, look at this. We got some horns. Huh? Somebody left some poppers here. You know, pull the string. And it goes pop? Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick. They might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers are put in the pocket. The classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. But maybe there was something to that. Trash can. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. All right, so we've got that. There's a tree. There's the samurai stand. Here's the water. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it's because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it's shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just coinkydink. Coincidence. Oh, okay. Anything about the ground, anything about the trees, anything about the sky, anything about the blue exhibit next to us. We have a sign. I think we are probably good to move back. And now we should be able to go to the boat rental. I mean, after all, they were on a boat, so somebody must have seen them. Or we could go in the woods. Boat. Boat rentals. December 25th. Boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop? It's closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? How about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Examine. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. But there's the boats. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder? You wouldn't think they keep the boat out there because the boat would be evidence. The boat would have like the blood, the fingerprints, the GSR of the gun or something like that. So you think that they bring the boat in and like forensics will go through the boat? You would think. Was one of the boats used in the murder? I wonder. Nick. So I have a real problem with her question mark behind everything. So she goes, Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I really don't want to go for a boat ride. Okay, life went on. Let me take out a news ad. She doesn't want to go for a boat ride. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. There's a door. There's a sign. It's closed. There's a vent. There's a window. I think we've gone the gamut and there doesn't seem to be anything on the ground and we cannot slide, right? So let's move out of here, I guess, and let's go to the other direction, which is the woods. Let's go look in the woods. But Mike, first of all, thank you for spending this time with me. And second of all, the turkeys sound amazing. What are the spices you're using? And what are your stuffing or stuff you're doing with your side dishes? So everything is in my crock pot, and Chad brought some bread, and we have some homemade spinach dip that I made last night. So we'll be having that. Probably cranberry sauce, and we're going to call it dinner tonight. And probably not do anything too crazy after that. I don't even think I have anything for dessert unless Chad was to make us one. I do have like the makings of like a cranberry whip. My New Year's resolution is to get back on my diet after today. And the other one is just to care more, be more there for everyone who needs it. And, I have good hopes and good wishes, I guess. Yours? How about yours? What are your New Year resolutions, AC and Mike and Tooch? And anyone lurking who wants to speak up and say what you want for New Year's. And also just to keep my job and do a great job at it while I'm at it. Yours is to love Mike more. Okay, Mike, AC is going to love you more. He's not kidding. He says he's kidding, but that was his first thought. And I have this thing in honesty that says when someone thinks something and spontaneously thinks something, that there's got to be a certain element of truth there. So, AC White Raven's goal is to exercise and do art every day. Good luck. We believe in you. Do it.
Make more Playdate games.
Yay, Chad's going to make another game. All right.
I already completed Codename Iceman.
Chad's going to also get a permanent job that's going to make him happy. And Mike's going to get a permanent job that's going to make him happy.
That's a good goal. I like
so he can get the hell out of his family's house and get his own. So that's the goals. Tooch is going to buy a new home and everything's going to work out just great. and also finish some of those 17 games he's got living in the background. And AC is not going to buy any more games this year. And that's January 1. That's a really hard goal. That's not a goal I'm going to promise. I probably am going to buy a couple games this year, I'm no doubt. But I'm not going to overbuy a lot of games either. That's what I know. If I really, really, really want them, and I really, really, really plan on playing them to finish, then I will. So even though you had a major headache today, why do you have a major headache? What's going on? Is it barometric pressure and all that stuff, or what? What's the weather like there in the UK? And even though I have a major headache today, and Mel's not helping it with her squeaky loud voice, I was still drawing something. What were you drawing, AC White Raven? And also, that's the other thing I'm going to work on, not having a squeaky loud voice. Lack of sleep and dehydration, that never helps. You definitely want to make sure you hydrate, because that can definitely cause a headache. And maybe walk more too, like take a walk and get fresh air.
Dehydration can do things.
Yep.
Especially if you're like hiking in the mountains, they definitely recommend drink a lot of water when you're doing that too. So that roast smells amazing.
Okay, I've just heard from Chad. The roast smells amazing.
Did you put any bay leaves on it or anything?
I did not, and don't do it because the recipe does not call for it.
Okay.
No bay leaves, no basil. Yeah, that will be hard to do without your dog. I tend, when I walk, but of course I walk with other people. I don't just walk alone. I don't feel confident in this neighborhood walking alone.
Wish we could walk Alex.
I really do wish I could walk my cat, Alex. But I feel like that just as a recipe for bad disaster written right all over it. Not to mention, at this point, he probably wouldn't be. I'm gonna put a thing on him sometime and check it out. I have like a body but I think if we were gonna walk Alex, we'd need the full cat body thing, so that and like they'd have the dog that and then the straps and stuff like that, so that it doesn't come off of him. And I don't think he would be happy. We have tried in the past to walk cats and never had any good luck. But I've seen like videos of people who even have cats strapped to their bikes or to the boat or on their shoulder in like the airport going on trips and stuff. But it does smell amazing to Chad, and that's important to me. So anyway, Gourd Lake's Woods. Let's find the evidence. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of the murder. And it could be you. That you smells amazing. It might not be my roast. Sniff yourself and tell me if you smell amazing. No, don't. Let's don't. We don't, okay? Let's don't.
Now you listen to me, mister. God did not put me on this earth to be awakened by filthy suggestions from a foul-mouthed hooligan like you.
Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Well, he showered, so, 2 to 1, he either smells like soap or he smells good. He smells clean. And that's the important thing, right? And I showered this morning, so I know I smell good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. All right. First, let's examine the site. No clues here. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. And Tooch, oh, I forgot to mention, Tooch is bouncing between the messenger and Neo 2. Mike's right. And I used the Irish Spring soap bar for cleaning. So I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. You know, I don't even know. Do they even make Zest anymore? I know they do Irish Spring, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, it's really hard to find soap bars. I was for a while using Dove. But it's a lot easier. Nowadays, I guess it's all part of our lazy, everything's got to be quick and liquid or whatever. I don't know. But it's like fast food, fast soap, you know, in the bottle. Now they got the, you know, like one that you can use to wash your hair and everything all at once. There's, you know, but I prefer washing my hair, conditioning, and washing with body soap of some sort. And I just don't feel like if you wash in those ready-made everything to go kind of bottles that you're going to ever really get yourself fully clean. But that's me, old school, and I think I'd rather do it the other way. Hey, Nick. So you're not fully clean, AC White Raven, until you're zest fully clean. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made out of aluminum? Oh my God. I don't know. They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. I don't think Mike is a dog. So I'm going to think that Mike's going to probably pass on that good old opportunity. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject. I'm not having this conversation. And that's true. I'm not having this conversation. I will lay you out. What? Oh no. The sign says no camping. What are they doing there if the sign says no camping, no fire? Funny place to pick your tent. Fine, bend over and sniff yourself. I'd like to, no. No. It's New Year's Day. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? This girl is certifiably crazy. I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Yeah, so she's fine. Do it yourself. There's a car there. The SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Well, how are they supposed... Never mind. So what is... I'd buy that for $1. So would I, Mike. What? There's books. There's no clue there, but there's that. There's the blanket. There looks like briquettes. What? Don't tell me, oh no, this is all the same damn thing. In fact...
Footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun. Come share it with me.
Moving right along. Where is, okay, so the deal is you play Blurp, but I don't see Tangia at all. What is Tangia's there. It could be used, but Blurp is, okay.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie starts with C.
Cookie, cookie, cookie is yummy for me. Okay. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. Okay, so we have investigated their scene. So let us move. Hold on, back. Let us slide. Okay. They got cameras here. The camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Oh, maybe it's not set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Bang. Click, 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 click. Well, it responded. It responded. Yow! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There's a whole roll of film. There goes a whole roll of film. Sorry, nice, but it don't pay my bills, you know. Y'all know how much a roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just 'cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Y'all, yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folks talk with an exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just y'all figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for G's I'm sick. Go, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Okay, well, okay, so we were still examining. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises like party poppers. There's a stick on the ground, a stone, the water, the background. So I guess the camera and the mic is the only basic clues here. All right, let us talk because she's got to be our eyewitness, right? What happened? What? Can't y'all see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention? Well, the only thing we have to show her right now that might get her attention is our attorney's badge. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be shiny, impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try to pull one of them lawsuits over on me, over that film now. 'Cause I'll have you know, I'm a fighter and I've wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never mind. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for y'all if, it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart, but you can call me Lotta. I'm here for photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Okay, so we met her now officially. We can talk about what happened. Oh yeah. When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? What is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Ha ha ha! Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at University Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? Okay, but that camera goes off when there's a loud noise. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Soligan. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's the device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects sound. It's programmed to pick up loud voice noises and right now. A programmable camera? Neat. So Lada's camera is set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. And it faces the lake. Lada's camera is added to the court record. Okay, so for now, we don't really have anything else to ask her. And we've kind of looked over this area real quick. But we still don't have any reason to help Edgeworth. So what are we going to do? The boat rental shop is closed. And we looked at the boats. So I guess for now, we're just going to go to the lake entrance. We were also told to go see Detective Gumshoe. So let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something's wrong, miss. Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency. No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting. You got that? Well, we didn't. Do I look like a criminal or something? Don't answer that. All right. It's your typical police station. We can look at computer laptops. These are the detective's desk. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I'm guessing that detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desk. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. All right, there are no clues there. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you know she'd be crying. A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He must be doing an image training for interrogation. Okay, pencil, more computers, servers, pencil, floor, clock, files. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gourd Lake? Gordy cited? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Paper, no clues there. His computer. Okay, so we found out files, detective desk, okay, and tidier and blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, Do you think we could convince Edgeworth at this time? Let's try. We don't really have anything to show Edgeworth. We don't have anything, something. Let's go back. Move back to the Gourd Lake entrance. Move to the beach. Move to the woods. She has to have taken a picture, am I right? All right, let's examine, but we've looked at the camera and there's nothing else to examine there. We have nothing to talk to her about either. Is there something on the ground we missed? We've got in our court record, do we have anything else? We have the camera in the court record. It faces the lake and it takes a picture when loud noise is detected. Accidentally said the word detective because it's trying to talk to Detective Gumshoe. I don't see any choice but to go back to our office. So my Kate is cooking turkeys instead of streaming. It's shameful. It's not shameful if you live with old people, like he said, and they have to eat at a certain time. Mike has answered about the turkeys, though. He has said your usual seasonings to cook with turkeys, broccoli casserole, stuffing, and all the good stuff. Hey, Mike, do you use poultry seasoning with your turkey? When we make Chad's mom's stuffing, the only thing that's in there is turkey poultry seasoning. It's the poultry seasoning, not turkey. It's poultry seasoning. But because it's got so many different spices. Mike's cooking, but he see him on the switch. He wants some of that. AC wants some of that moist turkey there, Mike. Mike, did it just go in has it been cooking for a while? I mean, we're looking at 3:35. So if they're going to be eaten, they should be eaten pretty soon, huh? I'm waiting for the days when Mike and I can co-op stream again. When we can play big games together again. But I understand. I really do get it. And I wish my chicken I cooked for dinner. I wish my chicken I cooked for dinner was moist. So what happened to your chicken that you cooked for dinner, AC? And what did you do wrong with it? Nah, we don't use poultry seasoning, but we use a variety of seasonings. I'm guessing he's talking about seasonings. You guys are talking. Tooch, stop stalking me. Friggin' weirdo. Yeah, now that if I had been on the switch, we would have been able to clearly see that Mike was on the switch as well. It was moist, but then I put it in the oven and dried it out. What did you cook it in? He is going to do what he wants. And don't tell him how to live his life, Mike Cade. If he wants to be a stalker and know that when we're all messing around on the switch, he's going to do what he wants. You boiled it and then you roasted it? Yeah, I could see it drying out. I've never boiled and roasted something. Seared it maybe would have worked. And I can't help it. I got a notification he was on while I was on. That's right. That's the beauty of the switch. Mike, if you want privacy, well, you know what you got to do. You got to turn off those notifications. if you want to not have everybody tell you when you're on there, imagine what he's doing. He's probably on the switch, sitting in the kitchen while he's cooking. I hate to roast it with I had to roast it with the bacon and cheese. So you were putting chicken and bacon and cheese, but then you don't want to over boil the chicken. You're not going to need it to be partially parboiled, I think. So it's like not fully, because you will dry out white meat. It's easy to do. But I can see you wanted bacon and cheese. What else were you having with it? Gravy? You got bacon, you got cheese, you're doing some gravy? You might need it since you said it's dry. But you already ate, right? You're long since you've ate. It's evening time for you right now. Evening on the first day of January 2026. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce fixes everything. It really does. Even stuff that's dry. Okay. So let's remove back. Next time, AC White Raven. Better luck next time. I'm just hoping I don't overcook my roast that's in the crock pot right now. Because it does smell amazing, and I really have high hopes that we won't overcook it. We are following the recipe verbatim, though. Okay, so let's see. This is a perplexing case because there just isn't any definitive evidence that we can get our hands on. So let's go back to the bike rental in case I missed something. The bike rental, the boat rental. Is there anything in them boats that we missed? It probably was closed yesterday. Anything in the sand? There's no clues there. I think sometimes you just got to go back to your office. We can't see Edgeworth. He didn't show up. He doesn't want us involved in this case. We're not friends with Edgeworth, but we do want justice. And we can't believe that Edgeworth killed somebody. It just doesn't fit his characteristics of law and honor, protecting others. I mean, protecting the victims. And causing someone to be a victim just doesn't mesh. Something's off. Let's go to here and let's talk to her. She doesn't have any more ideas what to do than we do. Can we use the phone to call somebody? Mia's desk. If you had more clients, I'd probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand and then my foot hurt too. So we're not going to be able to look for a file on Edgeworth, at least not yet. Same old poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya has gotten the knack for watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Well, there isn't much there. Hey, puppets. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Well, where are we going next? We'll go back to the detention center. Maybe Edgeworth will show. Can we slide? There's a sign there. Sign there. Trees there. Garbage there. Woods there. Nothing. 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 Okay, let's go here again. Oh, you've done that. No, we've seen that. Latest, we've seen that, okay? We don't need to do that again. Well, I want to say, Mike, that it sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. And I hope it's a really good dinner. I've been good up to this point, and now I'm going to have to get some help, I guess. I gotta get, it's something about the camera, and I really, really, really I missed something. All right, we had the right idea. Lotta? Yeah. So your camera, it triggers on a loud explosion noises. I hope. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright! Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? All right, hee-haw. We'll be back in a while. I'm sorry. She went inside her SUV. That was Maya. So she went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. She said to come back later. But I honestly don't know what later is. What are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do, huh? Well, looks like it's still there. Like, what are we supposed to do in the meantime? She goes in her SUV. Like, what are we supposed to do? Seriously, like, what are we supposed to do? How late is later? That's already been, it's dented all over, and I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. We've already seen that. We've seen the camping sign. We've seen the stump, or, the partial tree. We've seen where she cooks. Hey, Nick. Not again. God, why did I ever click on this stupid statement? I just felt like that was kind of fluff. Right? That's fluff. We already got the click on the camera. Well, what are we supposed to do? Maybe Gumshoe will be ready. Maybe we can let him know that that there's this evidence. He's trying to help Edgeworth too, so it's in our best interest to try to work with him, right? So we're gonna go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Maybe the Detective Gumshoe will be ready. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Up, he's still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. All right, let's talk to him first. Something happened. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. I still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. To true. Why is it this is the only shit I ever get? Like, literally. Thank God for Wisebot, What a stupid name. And then this whole thing, right? And you think they marked it as they likely banned and restricted. Thank goodness for Wisebot. Okay. I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he had done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it. Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yeah, yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. We're trying to trust Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? Why, what the hell? I mean, don't she realize that of course they have a working relationship? Okay. See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time, except for these last 3 times. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he placed in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is the man you can trust. And you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. So now we finally have an autopsy report where the time of death is sometime on the 24th or the 25th, and the cause was 1 bullet shot to the heart. But the autopsy report has been added to the court record. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling I met him somewhere a long time ago. Yeah, so she thinks she might have met him. Let's present this to Gumshoe. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. So he doesn't care about that camera issue. Okay, fine. We've talked to him. We've gone the whole gamut. We've searched the whatever, why we've searched, I don't know. But let's move away from him for now and see if maybe the person who took a picture, and how would they not even know this? Okay. So let's just go to the public beach and then go to the woods. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a second, we got bingo! Bingo? Or bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. So I see the figure and I wait. See? See? He's shooting with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Well, now here's the deal. I don't think that... I don't think that we can say no. Honestly, I guess I reckon so. Didn't prove it was Edgeworth. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo later. So, wait! Lotta! What? Can't you all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness. Oh, Mike, don't turn down the switch, 'cause Tooch is being a spy. Enjoy the switch. Enjoy your game. Relax. I clearly can't trust y'all. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Dada! Don't let it get in your skivvies a bunch. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends tomorrow, friends today, and enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Okay, so much for that, huh? Yeah. Cute little one. I'm looking at it. Trying to look at it. Gun, get your ass back on the switch. She left. She left. There he goes. PS Vita, where he can remain anonymous and nobody would know what he's playing, is up front and center. We'll enjoy that one too, Mike. Well, that's one more witness. Now, what do we do now, Nick? Yeah, so, well, that's one more witness. What do we do now? Nick. I have to drink more water to do the eye rolling. What if she saw something? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in trial tomorrow. AC White Raven is turning on his Vita, though, to spy on Mike. There's always a monkey wrench in these plans there, Mike. But they're done with so much love. Because when I turn on Steam, I know when AC White Raven is fooling around on Steam. When I turn on the Switch, I know when Tooch is messing around on the Switch. But I can't watch Mike on the PS Vita to know if I'm spying enough on him. And I don't own one, so enjoy. Lake photo added to the court record. Do you think that's enough to convince Edgeworth? He can't. That's a red herring. He can't. Because he ain't friends with Mike on the PS Vita. And Mike does not have Plus. Sorry, AC, but fail and no bueno. No Drano either. Public beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! What's your name? He'll go ahead and add you right now. Mike, think carefully about your next steps. Hey! It's Santa Claus! It's Santa Paws! Ooh, well, that's easy. Guess what it is, AC? Ding, ding, ding! Nick! It's none y'all biz. Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. We could have played this last week during Christmas. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry Butts. Larry? What are you doing here? Well, isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. Yep, none ya biz is his username, so feel free to add it. Cool, I'll add. Wait a minute, son of a... Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Kayance, deserves the best. Kayance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kayonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know. She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not sure. Not my what? No. She's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Do you think he knows anything? Okay, talk. What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kayance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof, but I was. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kayonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Ha. Latouche has located at Classic Mike Cade's Vita username. A friend request has been submitted. But she's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model? I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. Trial is tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Tooch lies harder than a rug. Nick, why would Larry know anything about Edgeworth? You will not escape Tooch's spying eye. Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course I do. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? What happened? Samurai dogs. Wow, that was a long conversation. Tell me about the dogs. You won't be escaping Tooch's spying eyes. You can't hide your spying eyes. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Let's try it again. You can't hide from Tooch's spying eyes. And your lies in disguise. I thought by now, Mike, you'd realize there ain't no way to hide Tooch's lying, spying eyes. Tell me about the dogs. Copyright not the best of Mel's imitations, but it was kind of clever. Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they're kind of look gourd shaped. Oh well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dog. Ouch! It's about as bad as my singing. Ouch! The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made that banner. She made me that banner. Man, those kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Private Eyes, there we go. That's another good one. Private Eyes, watching you, watching your every move, baby. Private Eyes, watching you. Private Eyes, they're watching you, watching you. That's a good one. You guys, are we the only one who knows this song? Private Eyes, they're watching you, watching your every move, baby. Private Eyes, watching you. Tooch's private eyes are watching you, watching you, watching you, my kid, you. Something about that just seems wrong. That was good. Oh, and guess what? We're getting tons of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? It's Gordy. Yeah. Gordy! Gordy? Who the hell is Gordy? Edgeworth. So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate? Larry? Yeah, Nick. Him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow. I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been a kind of stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow! Wait! You said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney? What? Edgy's got the... Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? What the fuck? On his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney, you dumbass! That's like the total opposite of a defense attorney and a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Do you know, Nick? Are you Mike Cade 69? Or maybe he's Mike Cade, 96. Nick! What's a Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy! A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Now let's look. A giant life form appears in the Gourd Lake. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took that photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Oh, we got our witnesses. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry? Could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. The Gordy article is added to the court record. So Larry was sort of helpful, I guess. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs. You dig? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. You're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain, so just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. And finally, huh? Oh, that's your attorney badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry I can't really pay you. 'Cause you blow it all on Keontae? But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for any other customers. Hey, no problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know. How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Okay, so we can get dogs. I don't think there's anything more to talk about. Okay, so let's look at the court record right now. Okay. Back. Move. Do you think we have enough now to convince Edgeworth that we can help him? Let's try. Move to the detention center. Nope. No Edgeworth. No help for us. So Edgeworth's dad Yeah. Edgeworth's dad was a defense attorney. And Edgeworth turned out to be a prosecuting attorney, which is kind of interesting, but no dice. We don't have enough. We don't even know what we're doing. What is it? Oh, nothing. Something's been bothering me. I'll be back. Going to eat din din. Enjoy your din din, Mike. And if I'm not on when you get back, have a good rest of your New Year's. I'm probably looking at maybe 6:30 cutoff because I really do want that meat to cook for the full of time. So probably around 6:30 cutting it off. Which is good because AC White Raven will want to go to bed. Probably. So enjoy your dinner and have a good family dinner. All right. Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. And watch out for Tooch's lying private eyes. All right? And AC said, yes, I agree, Mel. I'll be wanting to go to bed. And I'm going to be watching Fallout Season 2 tonight, I think. We're actually going to start with the beginning and watch all the first episode, and then we'll start watching some of Fallout Season 2. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Something she thought about. Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went out there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Agreed. Let's go see Mr. Grossberg. December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. That old familiar clearing of the throat. Ah ha ha ha! You're Maya something, aren't you not? Are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix, right? Aha! You're Maya's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Yeah, we know. It takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Is there anything in his office again? Last time we found a photo, so it was not, he's still missing this. I don't know where that photo went. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh? What happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. No, that's not what happened. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. They don't even look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take him back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then can we take the wooden bear? I thought that was an elephant. Maybe it's a bear. It's kind of cute. You probably want to steal this too, huh? No clues there. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, the lighter's made of gold. How I can even tell someone's got money to burn. We should put things on our client tables too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Back. What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Did he not go? Why didn't he not go to this guy? He's supposed to be the best. Why wouldn't he try for the best? Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Well, then let us look back. Present. Would you like to see my badge again? You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Aw, just go on and take the compliment, will you? Maybe this. So this is the moment the crime took place, huh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Well, we already figured that out. We didn't have to ask Grossberg about that because we already figured out they can't definitively identify because the picture's so blurry, unless there was another one taken and it's more clear, they can't identify that as Edgeworth. And Edgeworth, he's not helping himself, right? So we asked about that painting. So let's go back. We have one thing we didn't ask him about. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yeah. Yeah. I guess we should probably talk to him. Maybe he knows more about Robert Hammond. Who's this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond? He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. Remember I told you about it last time? DL6. Why does that sound so familiar? When did this happen? A year later? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, I mean, please, don't mention it. I mean, really, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But, wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, shit. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, and I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait a minute. Phoenix Wright is 24. Edgeworth is went to class with them, about the same age, right? Needs must. Needs must, folks. Edgeworth would have been 9 years old-ish. Because we'll put the ish there, because we're making the assumption that they were all around the same age. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Faye's photograph has been added to the court record. An old photograph, DL6 Incident Exhibit A, is written on the back. Shh. All right. Well, I think he gave us this. Misty Faye, mother of Mia and Maya Faye. Show this photograph to Miles Edgeworth. He'll have something to say to you then. Okay. Back to the detention center. December 25th, detention center, visitors room. Here should be Edgeworth. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made an incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident, right, DL-6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL-6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask me whatever you like, and I will do my best of my abilities. So once again, now we've got we've got Edgeworth talking. So we're going to ask him about the DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. Oh. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear that he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this? About to end? The DL-6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL-6 will be closed forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, so he doesn't want to talk about it. I think we should show him our evidence. We've got a picture here. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? Oh, no, we won't. We're not going to defend you. You're going to see your rot, you know? We just did all that stuff, you know, and of course, if we'd say we won't, something bad could happen to the game. But it would be funny. So let's save. I guess we can now save. We're already like low on things. We beat that one. So I guess we can save episode 2 now. Now we gotta have room for savings, right? So now we're just going to, he was very innocent in asking us to defend him, and we're going to say, no, we won't. Sorry, Edgy. No way! Right. Nick? Hey, don't look so serious, guys. It's his life on the line. I was kidding. Just a little joke. I don't think it's funny. There was nothing little or joke-like about it. I thought it was funny. So did I. Nick, do it over. Yes, Your Honor. All right, how could I refuse you, Edgeworth? Thank you, Wright. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't ever remember doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please, give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request is in my pocket, and the document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick, it's a big one! Wah! It's calming now. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. So let's do that, and let's go to Criminal Affairs Department, because that's the only place we know where Gumshoe is. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. She says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Yeah, that's what it is. Lot of heart. Why aren't you going around finding more witnesses? Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Well, first of all, we are now Edgeworth's attorney, like it or not. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life, and I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. And I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. So we can't really ask him any more questions. Maybe we did that wrong. We should have asked more questions first. But I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And then again, I only really got to know him in the 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. 4th grade is still 9. right? That's still like 9 years of age. So we're doing good. We're going to save our progress. So far, so good. Well, we haven't gone to court yet. And you know that's coming up next. We've got... I don't know if we're going to get through court. We'll start court, but I don't know that we'll make it through. And I'm definitely not streaming tonight. I'm done after this. How long have I been streaming anyway? About almost 3 hours. So we'll probably get about 3.5 hours stream today. Little shorter than I would have liked, but I did have things I was doing. So I guess we'll move on. And hopefully everyone's enjoying their evening. December 26th, 9:44, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite the claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Yeah, really. Or hides it. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So, he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, and 20 times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, not without a waterfall. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. All right. December 26th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. I don't have a good feeling about this case. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here if I were not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map has now been added to the court record. Testify to the court about their arrest. Now. Well, wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're right. No, he's not. All right. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Can you hang on just a second? Yeah, that line cracks me up too. I'll be right back, Spy. I mean seconds. I just need to stop something.
Come from, ass jerk.
Could you
No,
stop?
no, no,
This
no, no.
is-
Get off me.
You keep changing you over and over again.
Well, 10,000 now. This is not too bad now. We got what we need, right? So we did be getting out of here.
Sorry about that. So, yeah. It cracks me up how they have such latitude when it comes to changing the witness statement too. We're gonna see. This guy is this guy's a trip. A man called into the station. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. And true that, you makes me wonder, like, why he's so scared of this attorney. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. The dynamic between the judge and the final boss prosecutor is wild. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. And welcome in, Spy Sec. Check. Spy check. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Again, that's the judge. The judge is like, ditto. I've heard this is a really fun case. The arrest of Edgeworth. That's not going to stop me from pressing. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. You received a call from a man? Yeah. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are two different people. Obviously. Different people? There were two witnesses. Yeah, we know that. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today, I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. It's what the motto was last month. Last case, too. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Okay, so much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Objection. I would have objected in real life. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. I want to read that. Hang on. It's wild how in Japan the prosecutors are in the police chain of command. This game criticizes or makes fun of, of the government a lot, and a bunch of it translates so well to U.S. That's the other thing. And I think you get that feeling like when you watch Law and Order and the crime shows on TV, that the prosecutors do work hand in hand with the police force to try to solve crimes. I don't know that they all go out and do their own detecting. I mean, I think they have their own people and their own detectives who do that. But I can only guess it's because Phoenix Wright is poor and that he can't afford his own private detective. Yes, it's so interesting after seeing so many crime dramas from U.S. to see another country's take on it. It definitely is. I've never heard so many flippant comments. Everybody's getting, like, taken down by this guy. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue. No. That's okay. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. A single bullet, and yet 2 shots were fired. At least 2 noises that took 2 pictures. And the eyewitness, okay, so anyway, he was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet has been added to the court record. Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. But I do think that the quirkiness of these trials, and it always seems like Phoenix is behind the 8 ball, to use another quirky phrase, that he always seems to be behind the 8 ball all the time. Or he's outclassed. I know it's because Nick, yeah, we're going to do something. I know it's because feels outclassed because he's only got 3-1 trials. It's funny how anime opens on Phoenix riding a bicycle while Edgeworth rides in a sports car. My cousin is a public offender. He gets paid less. I felt for him when playing. Oh gosh. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe's being a little vague? I bet Von Karma's feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Yeah, I think unless you work for a famous and win a lot of trials, but work for a famous law office, you probably don't get paid tons unless you're a partner or you're, like I said, a really skilled attorney who can charge a lot per hour, and the clients who can afford to pay that. So, well said, Nick. You're the man. All right, a man called in the station around 30 minutes after midnight. I don't know why we didn't press on the last one, but we will press this time. You received a call from a man. Okay, this one's already been done. He's going to clarify us. He's going to tell us that the women and the man are both witnesses, different people. 2 witnesses, testimony's similar. Okay, the woman who's camping, we know who that is. What happened next? So again, I don't know if this is going to change anything, but this is going to 3 minutes. Get there quick. Don't reveal secrets. Yes, sir. Look forward to your next year's salary review. Okay. And we found Mr. Edgeworth. And he was calm. Not like a murderer. And they don't want to hear his opinion. He's critiquing him. I get the facts, the cold hard facts. Yes, sir. He's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? Bedtime for me. Enjoy your meat dinner. Yeah, it's about a half hour for me now. Then we'll be going off to try to eat. I just asked Chad to start getting his oven ready for baking bread. You should know. We've got a deep trusting relationship. Nobody wants to hear that. Detective. Okay, this is the one. Okay. The body found in the lake. No clues on the body. A single bullet. We got the bullet. Shot through the heart fatally. Why does she keep interrupting me? We're pressing on. Okay. Again? Fuck this. I need to get to the fifth statement. We've done that one. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? Ah, pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. So sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was the decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk tisk. Ack, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Seems like we'd had that evidence before. Order. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court records. The murder weapon, a .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. Boy, it's funny how he can even he's not only testifying, he's making conclusions before he's supposed to ever conclude. But of course, this is Japan. I don't know, maybe the trials go on this way. I don't know. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. And who are the bozos on the side? Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edward did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes. What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? That's my thought, too. Dang. December 26, 11:09 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I did not shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? Well, what? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? I don't really want her to go away. She might eventually get Maya. It would be nice if she did. Mia, it would be nice if she did. But we're going to say no, we need her here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah, I probably want to say that in front of the client. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lottehart take the stand? Lottehart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. You can't tell that those are men. And then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. All right. Enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Well, here we go. Order. I will remove people from this court if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant. Oh, yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Okay, here's the deal. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, the court finds the defendant. Objection! Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held for contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there's a contradiction with the facts? Or I think there definitely was. I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. And see, that's funny, because in our courts, we're allowed to cross-examine anything. Witness accounts. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. It is. Witness, continue your testimony. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find the contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Come on, Phoenix. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents. You can't even tell the shape. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Okay, so here's the thing, right? When I looked out the window, I saw two gents. And this is the one, right? Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't a near anything on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yeah, yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds so suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Don't object. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then it's say already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outburst by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy. Nick, Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Loudheart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge defense's outburst. Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. All right, well, she's held in contempt. Contempt means you go to jail or you go pay a fine to the judge. I don't know what it is in other courts, but that's what you do in the United States. And but I mean, this guy honestly is just, he's out of line. He's completely out of line. I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badging my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Her last statement. I saw it as clear as day. The man on the boat was Edgeworth. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign a penalty. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Okay, this is where we're going to present this photo. The photo. Objection. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took, the very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Police. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could. I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. I want to know how Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished up setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one had better be good. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was as thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. So once I was finished up set on my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with it at all. Objection sustained. Arg, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Do I object? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further? Press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on the lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, Har. Mr. Wright. I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. I'll call her names instead. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? Grr. No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Can I go back? The camera. Look at where the camera was.
Objection!
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointing directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of stars, Miss Hart. Oh, that was a good one. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then, what is exactly she was photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph? Well, of course. She's photographing Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Gordy? Ah, the sighting at the Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph. So, honestly... Oh, no, I meant... Damn it, that's not what I meant. I just got penalized. Your ineptitude is entertaining, but enough is enough. I've had enough of this baseless claims without a hair of evidence to support them. Objection. Here we go. Well, all right, I'll show you your evidence. There you go. Mr. Wright, are you sure about this? I am sure sick of that swarmy prosecutor putting me down. I actually clicked on the wrong one. Or did he taunt me so I get mad and make a mistake? Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? The proof, Miss Hart, is in your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when the gun fired on the lake. And here in this article about Gordy, according to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set up your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Okay. Just in case I had done something wrong. It doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used our several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Wow. Hey! But as she succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true? You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. But I'm going to have to get to the bottom of this on the next stream because I need to go and take care of my family. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We'll save it here. Hopefully it saves decent enough. Here we go again. So we'll be back in the throes of this court trial when we return back tomorrow, and we'll try to dispute or contradict, find the contradictions. We found one, so there's got to be more. So until then, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you again. Have a good night. Bye-bye.